Hello guys, Sandy again here. So this time I would like to show you how to use my pack of cinematic loots. So here I have a few examples where basically we're going through the color grading process and you'll see how you can take advantage of this amazing tool. First of all, I would like to explain to you that here in the tone mapping right now the options are by default. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is just press here, enable the LUT, go where you have the LUT folder, and there you go. So now let's give it a look to these beautiful 10 different uh, LUT files. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to mention that pretty much it's going to depend of the color palette from the image and the compatibility with the LUT files. So in other words, not all the LUTs are going to fit and all the projects. So as I mentioned before, pretty much depends of the color palette. Okay, and also it's important to mention that the LUT by itself, yes, can create an amazing before and after. But it's important that we need to understand that also there are another tool available in order to improve the color grading approach in the image, like for example curves. That is one of my favorite tools here. Right now, this is the workflow that I like to use inside the Corona image editor, but also you can use the same LUT files inside Photoshop or any other compatible software. Okay, great. So let's take a look. Just I'm going to browse again, and I think for this one, probably this one I like it. Okay. Um, the use of the LUTs is very subjective, okay, because the color grading also is subjective. So keep in mind that this specific pack of LUTs is going to give you a very, very filmic, very cinematic result, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease a little bit the opacity. I'm going to add a little bit more of exposure. Yes, there you go. Now I would like to add a little bit more of contrast, like that. And I'm going to use curves in order to improve the overall result by adding, for example, a little bit of green in the shadows. Yep, there you go, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to keep it kind of warm and a little bit bluish in the highlights. Yep, great. A little bit of duration also could be a good idea. Great. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yes, there you go. So now let's see the before and after. Yeah, huge improvement. Definitely looks more filmic, more cinematic. The compression in the shadows is probably one of my favorite color grading approach. Yeah, there you go. Right now, let's jump to another example. This kind of LUTs are pretty much compatible with interior renderings, exterior renderings, or product design as well. Okay. So once again, we're going to repeat the same. Just remember that I'm using the tone mapping options by default. So I'm going to repeat exactly the same process. Now let's load pack of LUTs, and there you go. Yeah, really nice approach. Yeah, I think I really like this one. Yeah, I think it's very nice. I'm going to decrease a little bit the opacity. Okay. Add slightly more of exposure, not too much, but like one. Yep. Okay, it's working good. Applying more amount of contrast. Great, and now I'm going to complement this once again with the use of the curves. I do rescue a little bit of information, especially from the shadows. Yeah, great. I would like to have a little bit of purple, not too much. Shadows, and there you go. I think right now is working good, and there you go. Definitely a huge improvement. So let's see the before and after. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's working really nice. A little bit of bluish in the highlights. Great, let's decrease that exposure again. And there you go. Yeah, this one is working really nice. Well, here I can decrease that a little bit more. 5.65. Yep. Now let's see the before and after. And there you go. Okay, let's continue with the next example. Now we're going to work in an exterior. Let's repeat the same process. Okay, so let's browse a little bit and see which one is fitting with the color palette project. Oh, this one, definitely this one is working really nice. Yep. To decrease a little bit this, add a little bit of exposure. Yep, great. What about if we add a little bit also or saturation? Yeah, contrast. And there you go. Yeah, now let's see the before and after. Yeah, definitely looks and feels like a cinematic approach. Yep, we can try any other. Also I like this one. It's a little bit cold, but also it's working good. We can rebalance that by adding a little bit more of warm temperature. Could be a good idea. Let's decrease slightly the saturation. And there you go. Yeah, really nice color. Can go a little bit more to the purple. Yep, great. I think it's working really nice, really accurate. Yeah, there you go. Let's go with the final example. Okay, this is another exterior, so once again I'm going to repeat exactly the same process. Sometimes the color grading is going to require one LUT only, but sometimes I like to work with more than one, sometimes two or three, depending of the color grading approach and the result that I'm looking for. Okay, so it's not mandatory that we need to enable and we need to use only one LUT option. Okay, great. So let me load the LUT files. Oh, very nice. Yeah, from the very beginning is very nice. color grading. Okay. I really like this one. I think this one is working good. Yeah, very nice contrast. Good. Let's add a slightly amount of saturation. Let's warm up a little bit this one. Yep. And now let's add curves. Can just fade out a little bit the shadows by compressing using this shape. Yep. Nice. I would like to give it also a little bit of purple to the shadows, so I'm going to use green and I'm going to pull down. Yeah. Also, I'm going to warm up shadows like this. Yep, I think right now it's working good. Yeah, let's see the before and after. Yeah, it looks nice. Also for this one, we can add a vignetting. So I like to use this one after green magenta. 0.7 maybe. Yeah, there you go. There you go, really nice. Yeah, also a little bit of red. Add a little bit of red in the shadows, not too much, of course. Yep, there you go, guys. Yeah, this is just a quick guide how to use my LUT files. But definitely keep in mind that the LUT file is just a part, a small part inside the color grading process. Sometimes LUT only one is going to help us to achieve a beautiful color grading, and as I mentioned before, sometimes if you want to experiment a little bit more, yeah, you can use another LUT file. Okay, so I'm going to put this one after the first one. I'm going to enable, and also we can just mix this. One is working good, but less definitely. Add a little bit more warm temperature. Could be also this one could be a good idea. Yes, very nice. There you go, guys. So this is the final result. I hope you like it. This pack of LUT files are available as a pre-sale right now. So the delivery is going to be made first, okay? So if you want to buy this pack of loads, go to my Instagram profile, go to the link in my bios, and you can buy them using PayPal. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this really like quick tutorial about how to use LUT files, and see you in the next time.